Stampers, this is Charity from Stamping with Charity, and today we are going to make this quick and easy Christmas card. It is actually called a burst card, and we're going to make it for Christmas. To make this card, we need a card base that is Whisper White. It is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Then we need to cut a piece of Whisper White that is 2 3/4 by 5 and score it at 2 1/2. That is how we're going to get our burst design. We're going to start layering it there. We need a piece of, we're doing it in red. So the designer paper is two-sided. The other one I did was in garden green. This one we're going to do in real red. So we need another piece of real red cut at 3 by 5 1/4, and that we'll layer this burst piece on once we decorate that up. Then I took a piece of scrap real red and cut out with my framelit, my scallop or layering framelits, I cut out a real red base, and we're going to stamp. If you noticed in this one, I used the Merry and Bright that came out of our Paper Pumpkin kit this month. But if you do not subscribe to Paper Pumpkin and still would like Merry and Bright, there's a wonderful Merry and Bright stamp in the Hearts Come Home set. And that is the one that I will use here. But you do get stamps with the Paper Pumpkin, and you can use them for other projects besides Paper Pumpkin. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out quick with my Big Shot. So here's my Merry and Bright, and that will just get layered on top of here. The 4 pieces of DSP that we needed, and that was out of the Quilted Christmas bundle. And like I said, the first card I did was in green. This one I want to do in red. And you need 4 pieces of the DSP, and we're going to cut those 4 pieces 1 1/2 by 4 1/2. Oh, sorry, 1 1/2 by 4. And then you put them on your scoreboard, your cutting board, and you're going to line this corner up with the cut line and the opposite corner up with the cut line. And we're just going to cut those in half. So then you have 2 pieces like this. So I went ahead and cut my other pieces already, and you can lay this out before you actually go ahead and layer it onto your card to see how you like it. You could switch it up. You move it around. You could flip up the opposite side every so often if you wanted. This one I'm just going to do with red. So now we bring back in that piece that we cut. That was 2 3/4 by 5, scored at 2 1/2. And we're going to pick out one that we want to be our center piece. And we're going to line it up with our score line in the middle. You can use snail or Tombow to adhere these. It's whatever your preference is. And then line up your first piece on the score line. And then you will just work your way around, layering. Layer it on that card. I'm just going ahead and putting adhesive on all my pieces. And you want to just make sure that you have your pieces lined up so that you're covering all of your white. You're going to cut off the excess. it around and do the opposite side. Line them up. This one you want to watch, make sure that you slide it up to cover this corner. It's a little sneaky, you don't always realize that you need to do that. Okay, once you have them all layered on there, flip it over, and you're going to cut off all the excess. So just take your scissors and cut it off. You're going to throw this all away. You're not going to use this for anything. Sorry. Then you're left with this. This is your piece, your sunburst. I'm going to take that and I'm going to layer it on my piece of real red cardstock. And take that and we'll layer it onto our Whisper White. These are super easy, super fast. You can whip out a bunch of these in no time. Layer that on here. Now the Merry and Bright that I had, and I stamped out of all Hearts Come Home for Christmas. Hearts Come Home is the stamp set. We're layering on the real red. And then take a few dimensionals and pop that up. Super cute, easy. You can take one of the enamel dots if you think it needs a little sparkle and add that on. On the inside, we're going to take another stamp set from the Hearts Come Home. This one says, "Enjoy the warmth of the season." And we're going to stamp that in the inside. Hope you enjoy this card. If you would like to learn all about it, please hop over to my blog and I will have the instructions listed there. Thank you. Have a good day.